All right, so I started a video and it didn't happen, so I'm doing it again. I just saw a video of someone saying that Harry was like he's going to be nixed out of his family, and I just don't think that that's true. Um, I think Harry purposely did all this stuff so he can be nixed from the family. So in Harry's eyes, this is a victory. So if anyone is saying that Harry wants to go back to the monarchy, I don't think Harry want to go back to the monarchy. As far as him being ousted by his family, that's not going to happen. This is his blood relatives. His blood relatives is not going to out him. They still care for him, they still love him, and they also want to see that he receives the help that he needs. They are so beyond letting bygones be bygones. Um, let me let you see this card. This card is about letting bygones be bygones, moving on to stable waters, moving in a different direction, right? He's got four swords in his hands and two swords that's on the boat. He took four swords with him. It feels like to me, um, moving away from drama, getting rest, and making a decision. Making a decision. This is the after tarot. So for me, it feels like he moved out of his situation, went to a different situation to get rest, figure out what's going on mentally with him, and make a decision. He's still in a two of swords energy where he's trying to make a decision and blindly make a decision on what to do about his life. Um, God is giving him different avenues to pursue, which for me, he's not taking any of them. Um, God is saying you can be a chameleon, you can do this, you can do things undercover, you can create things. And what I want you to notice is that these are all wands, right? These are all wands. So there's a lot of action, less about mental strife, and if you see the mental strife is him moving on, moving away from. So there was a lot of mental strife here. Now what he's trying to do is get balance. This is the after tarot, by the way. So I'm picking up on what happens after Harry and Meghan do their thing. They did these talk shows. They did interviews or whatever. This is what's going on afterwards, and it looks like the universe is making it okay for Harry. The universe is giving him the strength and the balance to move forward. He's got peace in his soul right now. He has a daughter, he has a wife, a son, some dogs. He is finding balance within himself. So to say that, oh, the monarchy is not going to take him back, the monarchy does. He doesn't want to go back to the monarchy. He put himself out in the cold on purpose. When a five of pentacles is upside down, he did it on purpose. Um, so he's got people supporting him, helping him hold his burdens together, which is why he took the effort to take the action to do so. But if you notice, there's a sun card. Harry did this to make life easier for Harry. So Harry wanting to go back to the monarchy, he doesn't want to go back to the monarchy. Let's see what's going on with his money situation. The death card flew out upside down. Yeah, he's not trying to change the situation. He's happy to move away from the monarchy. That's what he's trying to say. He didn't want it. He doesn't want it. And what's going on with King of Pentacles? So he's trying to figure out a way to make his own money. He doesn't understand. So I got the Death card, the Fool card. They're both reversed. The King of Pentacles. All right. I'm going to show you these cards because this is the after tarot. They make a lot of sense for what's going on. You're asking if this is over for Harry with his family. You're asking, or am I asking? I'm asking, but I'm also responding to a video that I saw of a woman saying that this isn't going to happen for Harry. Harry is not going to leave his family dynamic. Nothing's changed there. But what has changed is he's taken this new venture and he doesn't know what he's doing. So that's his folly. His folly is that he walked off into this new adventure. He's still smelling the roses. He's taking people with him too, like the dog's about to fall off the cliff. So what he did was sort of foolish. He could have went about it another way. So that was his folly. As far as him losing money and all of that, I don't think so. I don't think he's losing money. I think he's actually reassessing where he wants to place his money. With this bull represents wealth. The water represents life and balance. Oh, that's not water, that's concrete. A, it's set in stone. His money situation will be fine. As far as him communicating with his family, communicating anything else to the world, that's not going to happen anymore. He's done doing what he did. But as far as leaving the monarchy, it's not over with him and his family. So that's why the world card is upside down. There's still things that he needs to learn within this dynamic before he could take off. However, they're not going to be doing any more fighting. No more group fights. As you can see, they're all listening to each other. They done sat down with their wands and their weapons and they're like, okay, let's negotiate. Let's talk about how to make things right. There's only a couple of people that are offended. To me, this feels like the public. Everybody's offended, but the people that are involved, that are holding, you know what I mean? They know what's going on. So they're sitting around discussing how do we find peace in our situation, which is in the after tarot, this is way better than fighting. They're deciding to sit down. So what I feel is, yes, there's fights going on in the family, but there are discussions about how to find peace. Harry's folly is that he went off, he started running his mouth. But as far as his money situation going a certain way, no, that's not going to happen. It's not going to change. Him making communication and talking to the world is going to stop. That part is going to stop. He's no longer going to be having a lot of talks with people in regards to his finances. And I pulled one more card because it's interesting. The Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is usually like winning at all costs. This person just wants to win so he could get some clarity, so he can get some peace of mind. So he's finding solutions and ways that aren't as toxic as you think. People say, oh, he's saying toxic things. This situation is hyperbolic. And it's hyperbolic because we're dealing with royalty. So everything is a little bit more amplified, if you will. Like him saying the things he said. Anybody in any normal conversation, their whole life wouldn't be fucked if they went and they said what they said. You know, even in a public arena. Like if I went on camera and talked about my mom and my experiences growing up, my mom's not going to be happy with everything I said. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to tell the full truth. This is what he's doing. He's talking about his experiences. Some of his experiences were not happy. Now, as far as him saying it to the public, he didn't have to do that. And like I said, we all know he had follies with his communication, but his family is not shitting on him. His family is not pushing him away. His family is trying to figure out how to make things work without destroying the whole monarchy. One, destroying their family dynamic too. So that's what I feel. I don't think, Harry's going to lose money out of this. I don't think his financial situation is going to go south like people are saying. I don't know what this woman is talking about. Clearly, she don't know. Listen, I'm not saying that I'm right on this, but I have been right so far about him having a little girl, about them having a miscarriage. I do think eventually they are going to divorce. I could see it, the stress in Harry's face. But as far as them sticking together right now, they're going to stick together. She's helping him. She's holding up burdens with him. She's not wounded, but he is. He's taking the brunt of everything. That's what he don't see, and that's his folly. So that's all going to change too. And what's going to be surprising is that his family is literally going to step in and help him. So I don't think they're gonna toss him aside like he's a rag doll. This is the I Am Tarot. Thank you for listening. Please go to like, share, and subscribe. Um, and by the way, that would not make the, yes, they're gonna give him some harsh lessons, but they're still a monarchy and they still have to put on a good face. And I think they are gonna put on a good face. I can pull a card on that real quick before I have a minute left before I have to clean up. But let's see what the monarchy's intention is. Let's see what his family, his dad, the queen. Let's see what the queen's intentions are towards her grandson. She's warning him to be quiet. She's saying, be quiet. She's like, don't tell family secrets. We're still going to be generous with you, but we're not going to be generous with you if you keep opening your mouth. So advice for Harry. Your family's trying to work with you, but you need to keep your mouth closed. You need to go back to being silent and stop breaking traditions. They do have his best interest at heart. The Six of Pentacles is about generosity, so they do want to continue to be generous. But if he's opening his mouth the way he is, the queen is gonna cut his ass off, and that's gonna be that. And then she's gonna tell the next generations to cut his ass off, and that's gonna be that. She's trying to work with him. So Harry, you need to work with your grandmother and shut the fuck up before she give you the axe for real.